The year was 1976, and Tamiya took a massive gamble. Known for their plastic static model kits, they took their 1/12 scale Porsche Vaillant, put a motor and some radio gear in it, and changed the game forever. Fast forward 50 years, it's 2026. We're here at Judd & Toys and Models today to show you the brand new 50th anniversary Porsche 934. Absolutely awesome. Let's get it on the bench. Right, here it is. It's the Porsche 934 50th anniversary edition of Tamiya's first ever 1/12 scale RC car. Very, very cool. So first off, the box art. Tamiya have gone full heritage with this one. It's clean, classic, and it screams 1970s racing. The body, yeah, this time around it's a polycarbonate shell, so it's the iconic 934 silhouette. It's got a separate moulded side mirrors and massive rear wing. That's already coloured, that one. I'll show you it in a second. Decals, yeah, it's a yellow, green, red Vaillant, not Valiant, Vaillant livery. So you've got the bunny and all the extra decals in there. Really, really cool. Yeah, it's a real display grade piece, basically. But also functional, as we'll see later on when we go into the specs. The wheels, it's got the gold-plated mesh wheels. They've included the wide rears, the narrow fronts, to match the real-world 934 staggered stance. So why did Tamiya choose a Porsche 934 to be their first ever RC car back in 1976? It wasn't just because it looked cool. Back in the mid-1970s, Tamiya was primarily a static model company. They had just released a highly detailed 1/12 scale static display kit of the Porsche 934 Turbo RSR. It was a massive hit, but the legendary chairman, Shunsaku Tamiya, noticed something. He saw that enthusiasts were trying to DIY small motors and crude radio gear into the static shells just to see them move. He realised there was a massive untapped market for a car that was designed to be driven from the start. But here's the kicker. Tamiya didn't have a dedicated RC engineering department at that point. So they took the existing body moulds from their static kits, reinforced them, and developed a basic aluminium plate chassis to fit underneath. The gamble, turning a shelf model into a radio-controlled car, is exactly why we're standing here 50 years later talking about them. That one Porsche 934 was so successful it literally funded the creation of the entire Tamiya RC division. Without that car, we wouldn't have the Hornet, Grasshopper, or any of the other Tamiya favourites you know about. It's quite literally the patient zero of the RC world. This is the genesis of RC car kits. It's a celebration of Tamiya item 58001. Every single RC car Tamiya has ever made, and every kit on a Jadlam shelf can trace its lineage back to this Porsche 934. Tamiya wanted its 50th anniversary release to be something you can actually take to the track and enjoy, not just a museum or shelf piece that's impossible to find parts for. Okay, so let's actually have a look at the box. Really, really nice. It's got a few new bits on here as well, including the plaque. The 50th anniversary ones come with a unique serial number inside. We'll have a look at ours in a second. And it's got this sort of subtle 50th anniversary crest just back here in the artwork. Apart from that, though, really, really nice reproduction of the original. Got your Porsche official sticker on there. Okay, so what have we got? We've got this new stinger on the bottom here saying 50th anniversary commemorative model, 110 scale radio control high performance racing car, Tamiya electric radio control car. Okay, yes, that's different, but not bad. I really like this sort of side-on view of the car. It's quite an unusual photo of that one. You don't see it a lot online. It's without the body mounts, so that's why it's got quite a different profile. About the car, it's got a little bit about the original Porsche. So based on the 930 Turbo, the RSR 934 was developed to compete in international Group 4 sport car racing in 1976, the same year this kit came out. Really, really cool. So it's got Porsche licensing, Goodyear licensing on the tyres. On the end, we've got, the same picture as the front. This side was always the side I loved when I was a kid because it just looks so technical and fun. And it was also quite ominous, this bit, which is very straightforward. So it recreates the Porsche 934 by Kremer Racing, which has flourished in the 1976 German Racing Championship season. So it's 435mm long, 202 wide, and 130 high. Exactly the same as the original. So as you can see here, you've got your receiver, battery pack, they're all separate. In fact, this only comes with a motor and that's it. So you need to get yourself a kit from our website to complete your car if you want to run it, which I recommend you do because these are designed for running. Double wishbone suspension, bumper, dampeners, stabilizers, everything you expect to see there, drive shafts, motor mounts, really, really cool. Separately required items, so just double check these when you buy them because obviously these are a reproduction of the original. But you will need your motor, you've got your motor, you will need everything else. So you need your ESCs, you need your servos, receivers, transmitter, power source, which we've got. So yeah, I'll pop a link in the comments below. Okay, let's open it up. Here we have it. So, got this nice little tray in here and a few extra little bits. Cool 50th anniversary detailing on here. So we got a inverse version of the crest on the front. Down here we've got the numbered version of this car. So 50th anniversary. You can see that there on the camera. It's quite a pick up. It's very glossy. So Porsche 934, 1976, 50th anniversary, serial number, we've got 00814. Cool, if that's your date of birth or something, let us know, and we'll give you this one. Be interesting to see if there's any anyone gets any really cool numbers on this, like number 1 or 934 would be amazing, wouldn't it? Number 934, that'd be worth some money. Okay, let's crack this one open then. So, as much as you like this tray, it's got to go. Right, what's inside here then? We'll start off with the tyres. So these are the proper Goodyear tyres. Got the Tamiya detailing on them there. So you've got your thick and thin front and rear ones there. So 2 different sizes. They've already got the foams in there. So they're ready to go on the rims. Yeah, smart. Speaking of rims, here they are. Shiny, shiny, look at those. Really, really nice. So yeah, they are looking very smart. The lovely dipped rims. Really shiny, really nice. Just what you'd expect from Tamiya. Okay, I'll do the body in a sec. Here he is, the bathtub himself. This is the chassis. Again, just need to pop out a couple of the sprues and you're away. Nice and simple. Yeah, anything worth noting on this? You can get your NIM battery along there, or LiPo if you want to make it into a real beast. Yeah, just very smart, very straightforward. Nice little detail there in the tray. Tamiya 50th anniversary commemorative model. Very, very cool. Let's pop this one out as well to make sure I remember how this goes together. Okay. So, let's have a look at the body, shall we? So, it's in the polycarbonate this time round instead of the hard plastic. Pretty straightforward, really, really nice shape on that one. Very iconic, very, very cool. So, you just need to get your Lexan scissors out, cut around the body, give it a little sand, mask your windows. I'm sure there's a masking sheet in there somewhere. Spray it with cobalt green if you want to go for the Vaillant, which you should, I reckon. And you're away. Don't forget to pop your wing and your mirrors on there as well. These are covered in a sheet, so when you spray them, just make sure you peel that off first. But yeah, it's looking really nice. That really clean. It's nice to see it in the clear. First time I've seen that. It's really, really nice. Got all the detailing on there. Look at that. Very cool. And now also covered in fingerprints. Bag of bits, bag of bits. We love a bag of bits, don't we? If you like bags of bits, then you're gonna love Tamiya. Let's see what we've got in here. Sellotape on plastic. This is gonna go only one way, isn't it? But... right, we're in a bag full of more bags. Okay, cool. Oh, we got some suspension mount holders. We've got some gubbins. We've got a driver. There he is. This one's got the full interior, so that's really cool. Got a gear stick, and he's got a face. All things you need to drive a car. We've got some suspension arms. Again, they're looking quite nice. They're in almost like a charcoal black there. So yeah, very smart. again, we got a plain driver. Okay, this is interesting. So you've got your open helmet and closed helmet version. As you can see there. So you can do what you like with him. That's very, very cool. Yeah, we got a few cup holders. Got some more bits. Yeah, we've got a few more mounts. I haven't done a sprue count on this. I think I've got 7 or 8 there. Then we got some little gearings as well. Oh, hello. So it's your gold caps. Really, really nice. They're going to look very smart on the wheels. That's going to look, yeah, they're going to look really nice. Nope, that wasn't in the bag. This is your shock tower mounts and a few circlips and bits and bobs. Yeah. And your servo horns? Servo horns? Yeah. Cool. So that is a bag of bits. And then we got some more parts here. So we've got like your bumper mount on the front. Got some more frame. We got some hexes and a few hubs and bits here. Yeah, again, all just pop off the sprue. It's all pre-coloured. We got your case for your now 4-wheel drive car. So your diffs. This is a bag of pre-coloured bits as well. So you've got your lights and your chrome dipped sort of pots on your bumpers, and all your little chrome bits are already pre-done. That's looking really nice. Very, very cool. That's your rear spoiler there. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I'll be saying that again. Pre-coloured wing mirrors. Yeah, nice. So you will have to match it up with the cobalt green. If you want to do something different, you have to spray those as well. Here's the headless driver. Again, cut him out, pop him in the body. Nice and simple. There you go. Car with the driver. Once you cut it, it'll go in there. Very cool. Very straightforward. So you can choose your head. You can put your little details in here. Put all your rail frame in. Yeah, cool. It's classic Tamiya. Nice driver. Nice for a TT02 to have that as well. It's not a lot of TT02s that come with the interior. And we got another bag of bits. We won't open this one because it's just full of gubbins. So we've got the shocks, but they are in the gold. All right, I'll open it then. Why not? We got bumper foam. We've got bag part D, which has got your oil. It's got your really cool pre-coloured shocks in there. It's got some bearings and yeah, everything you'd expect to find in bag part D. Bag part A, more bits. Bag part E, more springs and bits. Bag part B, oh, real heavy. Nice bit of weight in there. Again, you've got a bit more, bit of oil, bit of glue. Real nice machine parts there. Give it a bit of weight. Very, very smart. Got some double-sided tape and some Velcro. And some body clips. Your classic RC essentials there. And we've got bag part C, which again is more metal parts and a few gears and some bearings. Yeah, it's got the metal bearings. Really, really cool. Pop those back in the bag because if I don't tidy up now, I will never tidy up. Right, that's your bags done. And get a plastic drinking straw as well. I thought these were banned. Thank you, Tamiya. Safety stuff. Really, really cool. Definitely read that later on. No, always follow instructions. Always important. Okay, that's the end of the box. Let's have a look at the manuals. Right, first thing first. Let's look at the sticker sheet. Really, really cool. So we got Vaillant 7 times, 8 times, 9 times. Yeah, we got a lot of Vaillant stickers there. We got your safety stickers. We've got all your trim as well. So when you do a naff job or you're painting, you just cover it up with some stickers. It's been saving my cars for the last 25 years. Cool. We got some bits to go on the grill for a bit of authenticity. We got some light covers. We got some interior bits. We got dashboard. We got your Goodyear branding as well. You can stick on your tires to give it a real authentic finish. We've got some wipers. Yeah, we've got a few tie down bits. We've got your shock branding, your turbo RSR for the back. We've got Bosch branding. So yeah, full licensing here. Really, really cool. On the back, we've got all your swooshies. I can't quite see them because they're behind the decal sheet, but yes, really, really cool. We've got your, shall we have a quick look at them? There they are, looking really, really nice, that decal sheet. Super, super vibrant, super, super clean. Yeah, well, they're really nice. They're going to look brilliant. Put on the green, you're away. They've got a slight pronouncement to them as well, so it'll be quite straightforward to cut out, because you do have to cut these out, remember. You've got 70. We're going into 85 stickers here on this kit, so yeah, give yourself a bit of time for this one. Pop those back in there. This is your masking sheet for the windows, so because you're spraying from the inside this type round, you need to mask that off, cut out where it says cut out, put it everywhere it says to do, mask it, spray it, take these off, take your body off, done. Cool, nice and simple. So yes, very, very smart. We'll pop those there. We'll have a look at the manual. So, it's a brand new manual. It's a 50th anniversary commemorative edition. It's in black and white, which is nice, bit of a throwback. So yeah, got all your license in here. Image shows the display model. Yeah, it goes through all the bits that were on the box earlier. It's got a slightly laminated finish this, so yeah, it's definitely going to last a bit longer than your original pamphlets. Getting everything you expect here from Tamiya. What you need, what you don't, tools, your radio gear. Again, we've got packs for those, so if you want to finish it off, just follow the link below. We've got my favourite guys here. There's little cartoons of, you know, don't stab yourself with a screwdriver, don't get it in your eye, do it in the daytime. Yeah, all important stuff. So yeah, it just shows you here how to set up your wheel or stick. Got to be sticks for this one, right? But then the wheel, if you want performance, the wheel is more intuitive. Okay, so let's go through. We won't spend too much time on this one, but we'll just have a quick look at how things have changed. So attaching your front suspension, your front arms lower, your uprights again. Again, every step has exactly what spacer and exactly what screw to use, and do follow this. This isn't IKEA. You know, Tamiya will give you 73 screws if you need 73 screws, but they'll never let you down. So yeah, just read your bits. Again, a little bit here about how to rotate your front uprights, do it correctly. So it just shows you here how to do your ball connectors and stuff, all very important stuff to get your car running optimally. Attaching your rebound stopper panel as well. So you've got your base plate there. So it's a slightly different bottom chassis this time around. Front stabilizer, yep. Again, just keep your bits for later, and do that. Same with your grease as well. Don't just use it all in one go, because it's bound to be a step later on where you need to use the rest of it. Front stabilizers as well. Yep, steering linkage. Then we've got how to attach the steering linkage. Your diff gear, always important. Just I don't even really understand how differentials work, but it's important to follow the instructions, and yeah, it'll work. This is probably the most common mistake people make when building Tamiya cars that I've seen work in the shop, where it's been put together wrong. And you've got to take it all apart. Just quite a time-consuming part of the build, but the most important part of the build, apart from the gearbox maybe. But yeah, they both need to be done correctly. Again, I don't be too intimidated. It is quite straightforward. They're essentially a kit by numbers. There's no soldering here. There's no gluing as far as I know. Just very straightforward bits. Yeah, gearbox. Just follow the direction. Line it all up. Attach your gears. Obviously, we're four-wheel drive now, so it's got a few more. So these steps are slightly different here. So yeah, that's it. So chassis layout, spur gear, motor mount, attach your motor here. So it looks like we've got a little dog bone coming off your motor now for the four-wheel. Attaching your rear damper mounts. Straightforward. Rear axles. Attaching your rear axles. Yeah, so just a lot of rear axles here. Got your damper cylinder that comes. Yeah, build them up. Nice little detail there. Dampers, make 2 of those. Damper oil, again, it shows you how to do it. Yep, so radio gear, everything you need on here. So just make sure it's all wired up correctly. Your servo, you need a motor. Then you go into your classic guide here. So the motor is actually the same way that it would be in a real car now, which is a nice little feature. Attach your steering servo, RC equipment. Attaching all your RC just shows you how to cable manage. Rear wheels, front wheels, remove plating from areas to be cemented. So yeah, cement the wheels on, put your caps on. Wheel center is resistant. Okay, that's cool. So that's how it sits on there. Attaching your front wheels. Okay, just held on with a bolt really. So attaching the motor guard. This is for the 251 mil wheelbase. Again, your motor sits very unusual now. It sits end on, so that's really, really cool. Pull it apart slightly when attaching. Include the battery pack. Yeah, install the battery pack when you do it. Disconnect it when it's not being used. Always important. Okay, and then it recommends to do the body at the end. Yeah, cut it out. Just be really, really careful. Just cut less than you think, then work it back because you can't add it on once you've cut it off. Make some holes, use a reamer, build your chassis holes, that's cool. Although I believe you can magnetize this one, so there's no body mounts. So if you use a display model, magnet affixed body mounts, do not make the holes indicated with a symbol. There we go, as I just said. So you can magnetize it or you can create holes if you want to create a classic look. Both look really cool. But yeah, nice shelf queen idea. Having the magnets a lot cleaner finish. Paint the body, wash the body throughout. Yeah, paint it. It's cobalt green PS54. I'll grab that one quick because it's just going to go out of stock straight away. Spray it, 2 or 3 layers. Yeah, remove the film. Just simply put your markings on, which this is going to be a big old job. Don't underestimate this part of it. As we said earlier, 85 stickers here. And you need to cut them out. Yeah, lovely diagram here. Very, very clear where the markings go. So you can choose different car numbers, apply them where it says. If you're not going to use LEDs for the lights, you could just use stickers over the front or take them off later on if you do feel like hopping it up. Side mirrors, rear spoiler. It says to spray, it already comes moulded, but it looks better sprayed because it's a nice uniform finish across the way. Attach your body parts, so your mirrors, they are just body clipped on. Your spoiler is bolted on, so again, no glue. Cut out your cockpit. Paint the cockpit and helmet as you like using Tamiya colour plastic paints. So yeah, you can have this visor or that visor. It's either your choice. Cockpit, give them a wheel, put your stickers on there. Yeah, that'll look really nice. It really gives it a model finish as well, rather than just a straight up RC one where you can seal the wires, so they'll be hidden underneath in the tray. Slightly widen the body to attach. Yeah, it all goes together. This is the satisfying part where it all goes. Attach your LEDs. So if you want to add some LEDs, you just follow the guide it says. So it gives you a guide here for your light unit, your white and orange. You want to do your lights. Again, this is your rear wiring guide and just a way of cable manage it through the car from a main unit. Attaching display model body mounts. Yeah, so you can got your body mounts on the inside. So these are your double-sided taped body mounts. So gonna look really nice on the shelf. But if you are bashing it or bombing it around, probably gonna actually use proper body mounts for that. Again, it's the 251 wheelbase chassis layout. You can use it instead of the standard one, entirely your choice, depending on how you wanna mount it. So again, this is your alternative way of doing it. You can have your motor side on instead. Yeah, very cool. The other steps are all very similar. It's just showing you a different way of mounting the motor. Yeah, and you're done. So gear ratio, just shows you your front and rear gear ratios, how to mesh them correctly. Adjustable suspension mounts, yeah, firm it up or loosen them if you want. Attach your cooling fan sold separately. If you are going to go lipo or beef up, that might be a good idea. Porsche 934 anniversary safety precautions, yeah, so usual bits. Like don't test it when you're holding it. Radio on before car. Turn it all off in the inverse order. Take your battery out. Give it a clean. Look after your stuff. Yeah, just learn how the car works before you take it out. Troubleshooting. So just a few problems that people often have with like simple things you can correct on FAQs. So just things like wiring, motors, battery issues. Very, very simple. Really easy to work on NIM stuff. Okay, yeah, and a parts diagram. So all the extra parts are listed as spares over the original one here. So body, lower deck, bumpers, stickers, master sheets. Yeah, more parts. A lot of parts. Look at that. You get a lot in this kit. Another page of parts. Setting sheet. Yeah, just shows you how to do your positioning. Aftermarket card and repair parts. Cool. Yeah. So that is the manual. So is it worth getting? Absolutely. Why? It's got the 1976 Shelf Queen looks. It cannot be beaten with the 2026 basher reliability. The tweaks mean that you can take it out, drive it around, hit it a little bit. If it breaks, you can get parts for it. It doesn't matter. But it can still look absolutely mint on your shelf as well. So best of both worlds. Really, really love this kit. This one's going to go quick as well because they're all limited. So don't hang around on this one. Grab it now from Jadlam.